Today we're taking a look at the Atlanta Hawks vs Philadelphia 76ers match, which is happening on Sunday, June 20th, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. After seeing Philadelphia collapse to end games 4 and 5, Atlanta fans had to feel good when their team ended the first quarter of Game 6 up 29-22. A scoring blitz by the 76ers to open the third quarter proved to be too much for Atlanta, though. In the first 3 minutes of the second half, Philadelphia went on an 11-0 run to build a 10-point lead. The Hawks weren't able to climb back from such a deficit. To turn things around in Game 7, Atlanta will need better play from John Collins. In the Hawks' wins in this series, Collins is averaging 18 points and shooting 63.6% from three-point range. In their losses, he averages just 12.7 points and is 0 for 6 from beyond the arc. Collins still can provide value defensively and through rebounding on nights that he's off offensively. The 76ers defense is elite though, so the Hawks need him to make shots and help open up the floor. The other offensive weapon who disappeared for Atlanta is Bogdan Bogdanovic. In the first 4 games of the series, Bogdanovic averaged 19 points and shot 36.1% from behind the arc. In the past 2, though, he has scored just 6.5 points per game and made one of his 10 three-point attempts. Nate McMillan has been forced to drop Bogdanovic's time on the court to just 25 minutes per game because of his poor play, and the Serbian left Game 6 with a knee injury. It sounds like he will be a game-time decision for Game 7. If Bogdanovic can find his rhythm again, it would provide a huge boost for the Atlanta offense. The Sixers tried to give away Game 6 with some sloppy play, terrible shot selection, missed free throws, and bad shooting Friday night in the fourth quarter, but the Hawks couldn't take advantage of it and blew their chance to close out the Sixers. The Sixers scraped by with a 104-99 win to send it to a Game 7 in Philly. The Hawks only shot 41% from the floor, but they did a good job defensively on Joel Embiid and the Sixers. The Atlanta Hawks are averaging 106.5 points on 44.4% shooting and allowing 105.8 points on 44.9% shooting. Trae Young is averaging 29.8 points and 10.5 assists, while Bogdan Bogdanovic is averaging 14.6 points and 5.3 rebounds. John Collins is the third double-digit scorer and Danilo Gallinari is grabbing 4.1 rebounds. The Atlanta Hawks are shooting 35.2% from beyond the arc and 80.8% from the free throw line. The Atlanta Hawks are allowing 38.2% shooting from deep and are grabbing 43 rebounds per game. Trae Young had another great game, dropping 34 points on 5 threes and doling out 12 assists. Kevin Huerter added 17 points and 11 rebounds, while Danilo Gallinari tossed in 16 points. Clint Capella tossed in 14 points and 11 rebounds, while John Collins had 7 points and 10 rebounds. A big factor in the loss was the fact that Bogdan Bogdanovic left with a knee injury and didn't return. He is questionable for Sunday. They also only made 13 of 24 free throws. The Hawks are 3-7 ATS in their last 10 road games and 8-0 ATS in their last 8 Sunday games. The 76ers are 9-4-1 ATS in their last 14 home games and 5-2 ATS in their last 7 games overall. The under is 4-1 in Hawks' last 5 overall. The under is 4-1 in 76ers last 5 overall. The Hawks are 1-4 ATS in the last 5 meetings in Philadelphia and 1-4 ATS in the last 5 meetings. Every player I mentioned as having an up and down series can be a Game 7 hero. The two who have been the backbone for their respective teams, are Trae Young and Seth Curry. Young has done everything to guide the Hawks offensively with averages of 30.3 points and 11.0 assists in this series. The most impressive part is that he is mostly guarded by players on the All-NBA defensive team, which doesn't seem to matter. Atlanta's trouble has come from finding someone else to help create. Young is the only player on the Hawks averaging more than 2.3 assists per game in this series. Lacking a diverse offensive attack is why Atlanta's field goal percentage has been trending downward over the course of the series. Curry has been able to produce 21.8 points per game on an extremely efficient 61.5% shooting. Curry's brightest moment in this series was leading the Sixers' Game 6 third-quarter run. He scored or assisted on all 11 of Philly's points during its crucial run. My first betting advice for that game is to pick 76ers. Following his dreadful performance in Game 2, Tobias Harris looked set for another stinker after 2 quick fouls forced him to the bench in the first quarter of Game 6. He quickly turned things around in the second quarter though, by scoring 12 points to help the 76ers peck at the Hawks' lead. Every game seems to be an adventure with these Philadelphia 76ers. Their pattern is they jump out to an early lead, maintain or build upon that lead, then hold on for dear life in the fourth quarter. This happened again Friday as the Sixers almost blew another lead but held on for the 104-99 win to send this to a Game 7 back in Philadelphia. Harris ended the game tied for the team high with 24 points on 45% shooting. This was not his best performance, but it did help restore faith in Philadelphia's number 2 offensive option heading into Game 7. In addition to Harris's bounce-back performance, the Sixers received a surprising contribution from Tyrese Maxey. The 2020 first-round pick brought pop and playmaking off the bench that Philadelphia had sorely been missing the past few games. Maxey only made his way onto the court because Ben Simmons got into trouble, but his 16 points may have helped him earn some more time moving forward. The Philadelphia 76ers are averaging 118.1 points on 50.2% shooting and allowing 109.3 points on 45.1% shooting. Joel Embiid is averaging 27.8 points and 3.4 assists, while Tobias Harris is averaging 21.5 points and 8 rebounds. Seth Curry is the third double-digit scorer and Ben Simmons is dishing 8.5 assists. The Philadelphia 76ers are shooting 39.9% from beyond the arc and 67.9% from the free throw line. The Philadelphia 76ers are allowing 32.4% shooting from deep and are grabbing 44.4 rebounds per game. Harris and Maxey delivered clutch performances that were especially necessary since Joel Embiid was off his game for the second time this series. Joel Embiid did not have a typical Joel Embiid type of game with only 22 points and 13 rebounds and 8 turnovers. But Tobias Harris had a nice bounce-back game with 24 points and made a series of clutch free throws in the final minutes. Seth Curry also had 24 points on 6 three-pointers. Ben Simmons was once again a puddle at the free throw line and had to be pulled for Tyrese Maxey in the fourth, but Maxey delivered with 16 points and some clutch free throws of his own. Embiid did score 22 points, but he only shot 37.5% from the field and committed 8 turnovers. He looked unstoppable throughout the playoffs until his ugly 0 for 12 seconds half in Game 4. Since then, the 76ers have gone from looking like a true contender to holding on for dear life. Whether it's exhaustion or Embiid's knee giving him trouble, Philadelphia needs a solution to not waste this playoff run. My second betting advice for that game to pick under. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.